we draw some cars. Everyone's favourite part of the stream. Okay, so we are going to go from the bottom of the list of names, work our way up. That means I'll be drawing an A-class to A-class. Now, your vehicles. You are going to be auto-upgrading your car to A-class. Some of you might get drawn cars from lower classes. They're auto-upgraded to A. Make sure you remove any upgrades on the car if it's an existing car in your garage. Okay? Make sure you get rid of those, because otherwise it messes with the game, messes with the way the game calculates the auto-upgrade. So make sure it's reset to stock. Right. Eccentric. You shall be the first to be drawn a vehicle. There are chances for silly cars here. Quite a lot of chances for some silly cars. Eccentric, you are going to be in a really sensible one. Good God. Kudos, don't do this. Not another one. We cannot have 3 sessions in a row of almost all sensible cars. That is a very, very good car. T-Top, you are going to be driving... Ooh. A Dodge Charger. The Daytona Hemi. That could be very good or completely garbage. Depends on what tyres the game puts it on. Oh, also, other thing I forgot to say. You auto-upgrade the car to the top of the class. You are allowed, the one thing you are allowed to do yourself is you are allowed to put in a race diff. You can put in a race diff in the car. This is because things like the Daytona spin a one wheel. You just get a one tyre fire. So you are allowed to put in a race diff if you so wish. If you have a modern car, you probably don't need it, but you are free to put the diff in. Everything else, though, is auto-upgraded. You're not allowed to tune the car. Razor Whip. Let us see what you are in. We're upgrading the cars to A-class. So everything here is going to A-class, regardless of what class it starts in. Yeah, Razor Whip, you are going to be in a... Ooh. James Bond Esprit. Sadly, you won't get the submarine kit on it, because Forza won't do the auto-upgrade there, but... That's not a bad car either. You know, it might be a little underpowered, depends on how the game builds it, but it's... What is going on, Kudos? Expand Giraffe. You are up, and you shall be drawn a... Oh, another really good, sensible car. Alpine, A110, I'm scared of that. That thing is going to be bloody rapid. Only concern is maybe Forza will build it with very skinny tyres and it be a bit oversteery. But that is not a bad shout at all. That is not a bad shout in the slightest. Cry kudos, what is going on? I'm going to get screwed with something really silly in this one. Okay, so those are our 4 C-class cars that are going up to A-class. Stallion, you will be the first B-class vehicle to be drawn. Oh, that's A-class. No, that's all gone wrong. Right, you'll be the first B-class car to be drawn to A-class. You shall be driving in a Astra VXR. I mean, it's as silly as it's going to get at the moment, it seems. It's a slightly hottish hatch. No, I'll say it's a hot hatch. It's not quite a warm hatch like the Corsa, but it's not a super hatch like the Focus. I think we've had these drawn before. They're okay. They're not the worst thing in existence, so you've got that going for you. I don't know whether Forza's ever changes how it upgrades. It does change between winter and not winter, because in winter it will generally put rally tyres on. But I don't know whether it changes its builds ever with the auto upgrades. It's just how it goes. Pokecraft. You're up next. You shall be driving another really sensible car. Kudos. You're letting us down. Also, look at that thing. Holy crap. Can we make Pokecraft drive that? What is that bumper? I don't know. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's still... I mean, oh, why? Anyway, yes. Pokecraft. You've got an actually pretty sensible car. Ollie, let's go and see what you're driving. That's just the same car. Kudos. You can't give the same car away twice in a row. We don't accept that. He's the first duplicate we've seen. Ollie, you are driving Corvette Stingray. I wouldn't say it's not the worst. It is... it's either going to be brilliantly fast or uncontrollable. It could go either way. Not sure. That does tend to be the way it goes with the classic cars. Yeah, Corvette sticker. Of the classic cars, that's probably one of the better ones to have been drawn. If Forza gives it big tyres. So there we go. Razor was saying what car did Giraffe... Giraffe got the Alpine. Yes, yeah, Giraffe was in the Alpine. So, yeah, if their stream's not working, that's the vehicle for them. Stallion's got front-wheel drive Astra with 450 horsepower and stock tyres. You're going to have fun. Right, Longbow, you are a B-class driver, and you will be in... Oh, no, don't give Longbow an Elise. No! Kudos! You can't give Longbow... Oh, for God's sake. It's giving him Pega good cars, it's given Longbow good cars. That's not going to be fun to beat. The only hope we have is Forza builds it badly. Also, I really like the colour of that Elise. Now I'm going to go car shopping in a minute. That Elise is really, really nice. Oh, for God's sake. Well, let's hope our... Ollie's got 560 horsepower of the Corvettes. Please be on standard tyres. That's going to be fun times. Right, our A-class cars are up next. We are yet to see a really silly car drawn. Yeah, Lagfed move. You are up next. You are driving... Oh, for God's sake. It's a better release. It's just... Oh... I guess you're in an Elise as well. I mean, there is a chance you might not have that one. Let me know. Let me know if you don't have that. I think that's a special Elise. I can't remember where it comes from, but... Yeah, let me know if you don't. I think most people... I can't even remember. But, there we go. An Elise for Lagfed. Ice, you are up next. Someone's surely going to get something duff in this. We can't have everybody getting good cars. There has to be someone in a duff car. Ice! Hey, there we go! I'm sorry that it has to be you. It's taken us 2 hours and 10 minutes, and someone's got a duff car. Oh. It could it be worse? It's not ideal. Oh, Ewan! Well, me and you are still to be drawn. Are we going to get really screwed with the A-class cars? It's possible. It's possible. We're going to get really screwed with the A-class cars. Ewan! Actually, not terrible. HSV is a nice car. The downside with it is it doesn't get many upgrades. It's going to be a real heavy boy. In fact, in this one, £4,100 to start with is an ouch kind of a moment. Right, please don't be Iron Knight. Please don't be Iron Knight. Please don't be Warthog or Eddie. Don't be a Bentayga. Actually, no, I'll take a Bentayga. Here we go. For me, what are we going to get? Oh, no. No. Oh. Oh. Well... Crap. There are 2 Elises in this field and I have a G-Wagon. Oh, come on then. Big old Merc. Let's see what you could do. Please start me on pole. If I can start on pole, I could probably be really annoying here. Because I'd be really difficult to overtake on. Oh, game. Why have you got to do this to me? Why? You could have started me on pole, we could have had fun for a couple of laps, and then everybody would have gone past. Now, as it is, I might still shoot my way to the front a little bit. The Delta is, I think, going to absolutely thrash us. Corvette might be very, very fast as well. I'm pretty sure the Corvette's on max width sport tyres, and that's a lot of power in a lot less weight of a car than mine. The front-wheel drive Astra. Oh, I'm sorry, Stallion. You are the only front-wheel drive in the field. It's actually quite unlucky to be the only front-wheel drive, considering what we were doing. I mean, this thing shifts down the straight, but where do we brake? Okay, it's not the worst. It's not the worst on the brakes, but Christ, it's not good. Come on, G-Wagon. Use the torque. The many, many torques are required for this bit. Oh, I might have shifted the wrong way a little bit. Come on. Use many, many V12 noises. But the Alpine is climbing pretty well. I'm not afraid of the dirt. We can go on that. We're up to 4th. It's not going to last, but we are... Oh, that's a wall. It's fine. Oh, the Alpine's had a crash. I had nothing to do with it. The Delta is leading the way, as expected. Tell you what, if the G-Wagon could beat the Elise, it would be amazing. I don't think it's happening, but we can live in hope. Come on, G-Wagon, get a top half of the field. I'm changing my ambitions regularly here. It's just the pragmatic change too. This isn't the absolute worst thing I've ever driven in Forza. I mean, it's not great, but... Oh, come on. Come on, you big Merc. Get away from the Scubaroos and whatever else might be coming towards us. Okay, I mean, we're better here than ice in that Ford, for example. The poor Ranger. This is like the worst, just the worst place in the world for the Ranger. It's got the huge amount of weight and hasn't got the power and torque that the G-Wagon does, and top speed or gearing or anything. So yeah, it's not fun for that poor truck. It's so funny watching the closing speeds between this and the Elise, but I've got to be so early on the brakes, and that was too late. I just make the corner, holy crap. That's the limit. Any later than that and we hit the wall. Like a millisecond later than that and we probably hit the wall. Because that was, yeah, really close. Ollie's visiting a different bit of concrete. Well, I mean, we're the highest placed A-class starting car. Oh, we can take that, but it has to be a big lift. It's not going to be a flat-out corner in the G-Wagon. Oh, carefully does it around there. That's fine. I guess, well, there is one big hill for us to enjoy. This downhill kind of works in the Elise's favour because the gravity helps. This lack of power doesn't matter when it can just roll down the hill. I don't even remember where I braked last time. That was literally the very limits of the G-Wagon. Actually, look at that! We got a corner, we hit an apex, it was a perfect racing line. Go on, Elise. Slow down the Corvette because I want a podium. Oh, imagine a podium in a G-Wagon. It would be glorious. And just a smidge out of reach at the moment. It's almost there. Just one mistake. One missed checkpoint from a car ahead. That was almost flat out as well. I'm getting faster with the G-Wagon. Oh, I've locked it up a little bit there. This is doing way better than I thought it was. Yeah, this track is a little bit advantageous to me in some regards, but this is doing a lot better than I thought. I thought it might hold on for a little while and then gradually fall back through the field. It's kind of got to 4th and just sat here. Pokecraft caught up and then has fallen back a smidge. This is not how things are supposed to go. This is not how it works here. Oh, well, I pissed that one away. Yeah, any chance of 3rd. Slightly gone. However, I think 4th is still an immensely respectable position for the big barge. No, we can't do it. I was never going to be close enough anyway. Well done, G-Wagon. I'm impressed. Eccentric will take victory with the Delta. We knew that was going to be fast. Followed by the Corvette and the Elise. I am astounded by that G-Wagon. That is a track that I was going to be stronger at. That is true. However, that's not that bad. Also, well done, Stallion. 450 horsepower front-wheel drive Astra is a very silly car as well. So you did a good job. You did a good job getting that into a 6th place and a 10th of a second faster a lap than me. I mean, I was only like 3/10 down on a Lotus. Unusual. Unusual indeed. Oh, this time you want to start me at the front? Sure. To be fair, I can probably make life hell for a lot of the field. I'm really sorry and also really, really not sorry for what is about to happen. I think to be fair, I think a lot of the cars are going to be good handling enough. They'll just go around the outside of me, regardless of if I defend or not. But there is a chance, there's a little chance that I can just make life miserable. Because I might... Oh, I can't get past the Delta's just too quick. If I can get past the Delta before... Or, yeah, if I can stay ahead of the Delta when we come out of Ghost Mode. Oh, Delta made a little mistake through turn 1. Now... Oh, it's still in Ghost Mode. Yeah, and now it's gone. Okay, we might be able to make the second a difficult position to get from me. Because if I park... If I make a roadblock with a G-Wagon, it's very wide and very fast accelerating. I do think the Elise is just going to cut underneath me like there, for example. As much as I can defend here, the Elise will clonk into the back of us, does nothing. And then we should have to accelerate it. I do think just driving clean around the outside of me is going to be the way it goes. Or eventually Longbow will get fed up and push me. There is always the bump and run. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, Eccentric has... I mean, Scotty had a good... In fact, I've had 2 very good cars, so I guess it's only fair I get something a little bit better. Eccentric has got a fantastic car in that Delta. I know I've built 2 or 3 of them for different classes, and they tend to work pretty nicely. My B-class one is phenomenally fast. When it's in the right track, that thing is a monster. I've got to stop hitting the walls, because that is going to let the Lotus past if I keep doing that. Here is where I've got to be so careful. Yeah, that is where I can't run wide. I can't really afford to run wide here. I might get away with it just on sheer brute force. Come on, brute force! Brute force, Mercedes! Go. Go. Yeah, I just can't afford. I just can't make a mistake with this. That's the difficult part. Come on, G-Wagon. Come on, G-Wagon. You can do it. The Lotus is sliding around. Yes, G-Wagon! Look at that! A G-Wagon has overtaken an Elise, and that is not a sentence you will never hear again in a Forza thing. Well, you'll never hear again in real life, certainly. In a Forza, I guess it's more likely than real life, let's be honest. G-Wagon, be wide! That is something you should be good at. You are a wide car. Width should not be your problem. The wall is going to be your problem. Bugger. No! The Corvette's getting past as well. I don't want to be on the outside of the Corvette. Okay, Corvette slide through. Come on, G-Wagon. Oh, I want a podium. I really want a podium with a G-Wagon, but I don't think I'm going to get a podium with a G-Wagon here. God damn it. Come on, use that traction. Use the many 800 something torques. Tell you what, Stallion's doing well with that Astra. You know, credit where credit is due. That Astra is certainly shifting around here. We're going to get the Corvette on the exit as well. The G-Wagon's overtaken a Corvette and a Lotus. Life is weird. I was going to say good, but weird sums it up better currently. If we got around the outside of a Lotus, that would be best overtake ever. Oh, Wally. You've ruined my fun. No, no. We've got, well, understeery issues. Crap. Don't go away. I want a podium still. If I can't get past the Lotus, I'll take beating the Corvette. But that's ambitious as well. Oh, I think they might have got past. What's going on? Why is my G-Wagon not terrible? Uh-oh. Nearly murdered a car. Sorry. Well, probably a small bit of excrement came out of Ollie rather than me. Let's be honest there. I mean, if I hit the back of the Corvette, it does nothing to me. Oh, Longbow's having slidey issues. I've got a Lotus again! It's twice! 2 Loti. Well, 1 Loti is overtaken, but just... There's another overtake. You know when you have like the cars with like the little pictures on the side of vehicles they've beaten? I can add 2... We'll add 2 Lotus Elise stickers and not say that they're the same car. Shush. Like an Astra sticker is not the same as a Lotus for cars you've bested. Come on, G-Wagon. Let's not beans this up now. Oh, I'm going to hit that wall again. I think every lap I've hit that wall. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't care about it. This is where I've got to defend from Longbow with that Lotus. Yeah, make the Lotus go the long way round, because this is where we can give the Lotus so much trouble. I don't think the Lotus can do it. It won't have the traction up the hill. I apologise. I didn't intend to run you a little bit wide there. I think Longbow's done. I think Longbow is done for. G-Wagon! You round the final corner, and it is going to be a unlikeliest of podiums. I am liking my G-Wagon a lot more than I thought I would. Why is that good? Why is my car the 4th fastest? Oh, yeah, the Subaru's slightly faster. Oh, and as was the Alpine, but that was a long way back. Okay, I mean, it's well, it's actually doing relatively competent lap times. I don't understand. Why is my G-Wagon not garbage? Why is my G-Wagon not complete garbage? Can anybody explain? I certainly don't know. I'm not going to complain as much, but I somehow don't have a terrible off-roady massive truck thing. Ah, Longbow got lampposted. That would explain. That would explain where Longbow went. Yeah, Stallion's Astra's not completely terrible also. I don't know what's going on here. It doesn't make sense. Let's throw the G-Wagon at the course. Try to do okay. Not a bad start. Oh, for God's sake, the Delta, probably statistically the best car here, has started top 4 every time. Crap. Yeah, Delta's winning this one. Delta Ice is at the back with the terrible Ranger. Stallion's got a lot of work to do. The Astra's going to be slow for light. Stallion's going to be down the back anyway because the Astra can't launch, so I guess it's kind of always, I say irrelevant, but it's always going to have a bad start. We haven't really seen much of the Subaru. That's been behind, I think, Mr. Checkpoint in a previous race. So we'll see what we can do against the Subaru. The Lotis are quite a long way back, so we don't have to worry about them just yet. Okay, understeer is always going to be a thing. I'm in a £4,500 G-Wagon. It's not exactly going to be dainty through the corners. Christ, that is what's going to kill me. Like, the power up the hill is good. The power for the straight down the back section is good. But these corners are going to be the death of it. Oh, if only the game had put me on the rally compound tyres. I actually reckon that could be half competent, weirdly. The Alpine's to the inside. The Alpine doesn't want to go too brave on that manoeuvre, because if I turned in too much, I'd squish it against the wall. Alpine versus G-Wagon does not go the way of the little French car. I can tell you that much. And I say if this was on rally tyres, it would be half competent. It would be half competent in an auto-upgraded field. An actual field of purpose-built cars, it would not be half competent in. We've got an overtake on a Subaru as well. It's another car for the little sticker. Oh no, the Subaru's come back past. Do we have to take the sticker off if the car repasses us? Oh, we're going to put it back on again. We've repassed it again. Well, kind of repassed it again. Almost. Ah, I've understeered. Oh crap, now everything's going to come past. No! Bad Corvette. Bad everything. Now, we can't take any speed through there. Where is that Lotus? I can't even see the Lotus because my car's too big. I mean, the Lotus probably has an issue. Oh, we're going to sneak it up the inside of a Corvette. Yep, I'll take that. Thank you. Corvette's going to get boxed in. Subaru. Lotus is going to catch all of us. Don't squeeze the G-Wagon. Don't do it. Don't do it. Well, we'll win the fight, but, well, let's say we'll win the fight. We'll win the bumping duel, but we'll lose the position. Oh, we're going to go for a cutback on a Lotus. Oh, no, I can't see. Where's the Lotus gone? I can just see a nameplate. Problems of racing against little cars. When you have a giant G-Wagon, you don't actually see them. Oh, crap, I'm on a really funky line here. Oh, sorry, Longbow. Eccentric's having none of the excitement. Oh, the Corvette's got caught with an Alpine. Yes. Sneaky G-Wagon. Come on. Come on. You can beat that Lotus. We're going to lose again to it. We might get third, though, because the Corvette and Alpine tangled. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. I really wanted to, but I'm not. There's just no chance I have the grip to even contemplate making that work. I think that might be the end of my fun racing the Lotus here. We are going to get good runs the back straight, so I guess we might be able to slow it down. This is the thing. My job in this race is basically compromise the Lotus enough that it can't set a fast lap. It's quite a nasty job that I have given myself. Yeah, because we're going to now go compromise it through turn 1. Oh, I'm kind of sorry, everybody, but I'm also not. Why is this so good? Well, I say so good as the Delta pisses off at the front. Okay, the Delta is by far and away the best car in the field, but why is this not at the back? Lagfed is having a horrible time with an Elise that you would expect to be good. And I'm having a whale of a time with the G-Wagon. Forza, you make no sense sometimes. Longbow, that's really brave, because if I understeer, I murder you. I don't want to understeer intentionally. I applaud the bravery from the Loti there. I would not have done that in the same position. I would have sat and waited for another corner. I don't know if I pushed you wide. If I did, I apologise. I can't really see your car. It's tiny. That's my bad, slightly, on that. We might get dive bombed into the final corner, and I've got to be a little wary of that on the final lap. We are actually ahead slightly earlier than we were last lap around, but Longbow can try and set it up through turn 1. Won't do it. There's too much G-Wagon in the way. Come on, Merc. Make life miserable for the Lotus. Weird, I know, but that's what we've come to here. Oh, don't squeeze it into the wall, though. I gave Longbow space. It was not as much space as I would have liked to, but I'm sorry, there's a limit to what I can do here. Unfortunately, there is also a limit to what I can do grip-wise in that corner. I think Longbow might have us here. I think Longbow might have us, because this is the critical corner, and that Lotus is so fast and so far away compared to the last time I got back past. Yeah, that's gone. Fair play. You set it up. You set it up right. I couldn't slow you down enough on this final lap without a big mistake. Maybe Street Furniture. Street Furniture would be the saving grace for me here. Ollie's got back up to 4th with the Corvette, but it won't be enough. It was too little, too late to beat the G-Wagon. Longbow has hit the Street Furniture, but it's not enough. Not enough slowdown. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I had a fun race against an Elise. Oh, that G-Wagon is my favourite lucky dipped car in a stupid, weird sort of a way. Got 3rd, 2 podiums. 2 podiums and a 4th.